Junior here, aka Mustached. I'm here to talk more E3 post coverage of Nintendo. So we kicked off getting the announcement of our two DLCs fighters, even though that was spread across the beginning and near the end of E3. I'll just bundle them together. We got a Dragon Quest set of characters, I suppose is the best way to put it. And we got Banjo-Kazooie, which I think was probably, among the two picks, probably the more popular one. Dragon Quest is just another sword user, and I felt like Smash already had plenty of those. It just made what Reggie said feel like a lie, that they would just introduce another sword user. And, the pick that I wanted, I never thought he was going to get in anyways. Ever since the first announcement of the 5, and ever since Joker, which, as far as, announcements go, I still feel like that one beat these two in terms of, even though it was technically, leaked, I think the timing of it, and I think that leak information only it only went so far. So, Joker for Smash definitely was a more explosive announcement, I feel. Whereas Dragon Quest and Banjo, the leaks are just all over Twitter, all over the YouTube, after the announcement, and I kind of feel like that just kind of ruined both of their momentums. It's just even if I were into Banjo and Kazooie, I've never played the game, but now I'm I don't really care, because these leakers have been saying this since Joker was announced, and I really don't care about these announcements. And that's sort of the consequences of stuff getting leaked, is that even if these aren't picks that I would have, I'm not even interested in playing them now. I'm just whatever. I really don't care. I don't know. I feel like Nintendo did bring a lot of other stuff, but the one thing that was they went a little bit more into, the one that was announced even previously, Astral Chains, I think. As far as announcements of things that I'm looking forward to actually getting my hands on, that would probably be the one announcement out of all of them that seeing a little bit more of that and seeing how that actually works a little bit in gameplay. Other than that, I have not really been, this is not really a secret, I've not really been into the Nintendo scene all that often. With my Nintendo added content on my channel, was relatively new speaking. So beforehand, I only have the 3 games, 2 of which I'm primarily focusing on right now. So yeah, and if you want to talk about who won E3 in terms of just announcing things, yes, I'd probably give it to Nintendo. And just in terms of announcement, gameplay. They definitely had the most games to show actual gameplay from. They had probably the most announcements just back to back. So pretty snappy, in accordance to their own little gimmick of the whole snap thing, and then it just goes. And of course, I talked about the 2 leaked characters. I guess I'll talk about who I was rooting for, because I know he's not getting the last 2 picks. There's no way in hell Agumon's getting in Smash. There's no way. Especially with Resident Evil just getting announced to Switch, and a lot of people are still saying Dante from Capcom is still an option, but they just announced Resident Evil. That just seems like that announcement of either one of those are going to be the 4th or 5th pick. And then someone else will take that fifth spot. Forget what company we would still be looking at this point outside of Capcom. Um, so yeah, Agumon's out, and that does bum me out. Um, I've been saying since Digimon World 4 came out, which was like, what, 10 plus years ago, that I wanted a Pokemon versus Digimon full game, and I know a lot of people are like, but Digimon are more powerful than Pokemon, and, I thought in my brain, I actually used my brain, I actually thought of ways to even out the playing field, giving Pokemon an extra evolution, even though they just got one pretty recently. Just adding that one extra evolution and boom, you're done. And I know that sounds like a lot of work, but honestly, I think a game of that magnitude would warrant that kind of work, because that's easy money. That's every Pokemon fan and every Digimon fan is gonna like flock to that game. I'm not sure, like, that's just easy money right there. From a business standpoint, but that is not, his appearance in Smash is not very likely, although I was kind of, it may be closer to the Japanese conference. That would probably make more sense of, like, when we're going to get some news for Digimon Survive, because that's the game I'm looking forward to in terms of Digimon content. This is a pretty heavy Digimon content-based channel when there are Digimon games to play. But I, of course, am also varying my content with all the other Let's Plays that I have going on. So yeah, that pretty much sums up everything that took my attention was Astral Chains, and honestly, I don't understand the level of hype on Twitter, especially the amount of leaks that were going out. I'm guessing some people weren't spoiled on that somehow. Like, that seems like even more surprising than Joker, the amount of people that are actually, like, genuinely surprised. I'm not even, like... Again, I don't even feel like playing these characters just because the hype of those two were pretty much driven into the ground by the leaks. So I'm not excited to play those two, but I guess I will at some point just to show them off when I get back into Smash Ultimate on my channel. And, whatever. The last two picks probably going to go to either Jill/Leon or Dante, and then I'm trying to think what other company, potentially Square might get another character, because I don't know what Dragon Quest falls under in terms of company. I think that's Bandai Namco, which is why I think is Dragon Quest Bandai Namco? I'm not even sure. Which is why I was saying Agumon's not getting in. But I'm not sure who made Dragon Quest. I know it's very much in the vein of Dragon Ball Z, so I'm not sure like what company is Dragon Quest under officially. So I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's I don't know. Anyway, Agumon's not getting in, and it's a tough pill to swallow, but again, my hopes were already at 0 to begin with, so typical leaked announcements are just kind of like whatever. I don't really care. I'm not even angry, I'm just disappointed. Like, come on, leakers, what the fuck are you doing? Like, stop it. Let these announcements come naturally. Stop leaking everything way before they're released. I know it technically happened with Joker, but again, it wasn't even on my radar, so... Again, I think that had something to do with the timing of all of that, but now it was all over the place, so I don't know. Again, I'm not a fan of people leaking stuff. I'm not sure if anyone is. But that's that. again, I think as far as presentation's concerned, yeah, sure, Nintendo got it in the bag. And we'll see what happens. So that is my coverage for what I'm most anticipating. Again, Astral Planes is, or Astral Chains, sorry, is what I'm probably going to end up buying separately. So there's that. So look forward to that. And if you did enjoy my coverage, the coverage like thing, then please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Also make sure to check out those links in the description. One will head you over to my Discord server, the other to my Patreon page. Any donations are greatly appreciated. And until next time, everyone, bye-bye.